Hi, I'm Lawrence Chung, 16 years old, and I am applying for a teaching position at Mississauga Piano Studios. My bottom line for teaching students, especially students of a younger age, I believe that there has to be important aspect of enjoyment in the instrument from the child, because then and only then will students devote their own time and effort into perfecting a piece of music. In order to perfect a piece of music, details, emotion, and the appropriate technique must be applied into the music. But if the student is not enjoying the piece and is forced to, he or she has no reason to pay attention to these things. All they have to do is just play through the song as if it's emotionless. So if there has to be an enjoyment, and with enjoyment comes a different teaching style from myself. Um, I strongly believe that you can't teach every student the same way, especially when it comes to music and dealing with students that are forced to play the instrument by their parents. For example, if I were to teach a student that enjoyed playing the piano, I would let him or her pick the songs following in accordance to the repertoire requirements. So one song from the Baroque, one piece from the classical, romantic, etc., etc. So I would allow them to choose pieces that they would like to play for the examination, because not only then will the student not only will the student like the instrument at that point, but also enjoy the specific piece that he's playing. And like I said, bringing me back to the first point when I first started the video, is that if he enjoys the piece as well, then he'll find the detail and the appropriate emotion in playing the song. Now versus me teaching a student that doesn't enjoy the music. Um, I think depending on the student, I would still let him or her pick the piece, but I would pay extra close attention to the stuff the student is more likely to miss. For example, small details like slurs, like involving two eighth note slurs, the heavy, and then the second note being light. Those slurs, the gradual increase in dynamics. Usually, a lot of students struggle with the gradual increase and decrease in dynamics. So I will probably pay closer attention to that in comparison to the student who enjoys it, because if the student who enjoys it will probably he or she will probably play the music to the best of their ability, paying closer attention to the details in comparison to a student who doesn't enjoy. Now, talking about my strengths, I have achieved RCM level 10 piano, and not only that, but I have also been a choir accompaniment at my own church, where songs and sheet scores aren't followed note by note and rest by rest and tempo by tempo. There's more leeway and more room for mistakes, and so the conductor alters the way the choir sings, and so me being the pianist have to um, accompany that and improvise appropriately for the mood the conductor is intending to achieve. Also, not only at my own church, but also at my school, where I accompany a uh, string ensemble roughly 7 to 8 people, and like the choir, there's much more leeway for room and mistakes, and so the lead violinist usually alters a piece just a tiny bit, and I will have to play and accommodate an accommodation to them. Not only in piano playing, but I also believe that I have a strength in children interaction, especially because I have volunteered at several summer camps and at my own church and other people's churches as well. I actually led a youth festival last summer dealing with teenagers. Um, but at summer camps, I deal with children that are age usually that age range 4 to 13. So I believe that that's also a strength of mine. Thank you.